All right, cloudy and cool out there today. A weak storm system making its way through Arizona. Shot we just had a look at, and as I mentioned, this is about the closest thing to a storm we've had here this fall. And here's a look at it. It's a weak cold front actually dropping down out of the Rocky Mountains, and it's kind of tapped into a little bit of Pacific moisture. But for northern Arizona, it's just been mainly cloud cover. Notice the back end of the cloud shield just about to clear us here in Flagstaff. We are seeing some precipitation come down, some rain from San Diego into Old Mexico, and even a little bit making its way into southern Arizona, where they could use the moisture just as much as we could, but not in the cards for us. It looks like today, another day here without any precipitation, and it keeps on going on here. 54 degrees was our high temperature today, right on the average for this date. It was another mild overnight with wind and cloud cover, keeping the atmosphere a little bit more well mixed and insulated, and therefore our temperatures don't drop off as much as they are tonight. When we start to clear out from these clouds, we'll have a much colder night in store for us tonight. So no precipitation today. That puts us at 40 days now. 40 days now. We got to breathe here. 40 days without any precipitation. Last rainfall all the way back September 27th, and it was only some light rain. So things are quite dry around here. You got to start getting into that 60-plus day territory to get us into the record books where that's happened, you know, a dozen or so times. And a similar dry period that we're in now that I went and looked up, and it was the longest dry period we ever had. It was 99 days back in 99, and it started on September 24th, very similar to the same time period here where we're in this dry spell. So it went September 24th all the way to December 31st there back in 1999. 99 days. Hopefully that does not happen for us, but doesn't look like any relief in the forecast for us here in the immediate future here. Here's a look at what's going on in the Pacific. Here's all this cloud cover in the storm that we're talking about for us here in Arizona. And as I mentioned, these clouds are going to start to clear as we make our way through the night. Storm system here going to make its way into northern California, the Pacific Northwest. But it looks like the storm track here over the next week, 10 days, pretty active here for the Pacific Northwest and northern California, but then has very hard time progressing inland. So there's not much in the way of any moisture for much of the Intermountain West here over a prolonged period of time. In fact, we're going to have high pressure build in out of Mexico, and we're looking for some very mild and dry weather here over the coming days. Okay, currently outside right now, it is 62 in Winslow, 58 in Sedona, Prescott's 54 here in Flagstaff. It is 44 degrees. For us overnight tonight, these clouds should be clearing in the next few hours, and as I mentioned, much chillier, colder than where we have been the last couple nights with clouds and wind. Going to forecast temperatures down into the upper 20s for much of us around Flagstaff. Tomorrow, a sunny day, and we're into a warming trend. Much more, a few degrees warmer than where we were today, 57 degrees. Nothing really in the way of winds, just very, very quiet weather pattern for us here in November. Okay, 70 degrees Sedona tomorrow, 68 in Prescott, Payson 71, and Winslow 63, Tuba City 61. Here's a look at the extended forecast. We kind of warm things up and peak out here in the low 60s as far as our daytime high temperatures. It's plenty of sunshine the next couple days. I think we're in and out of some high cloud cover here as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but still I think mostly sunny and quite pleasant out there for November weather. So this mild fall just keeps on going.